たまには遊ぼうよ。
100% getting carried away, 100% on your high horse, 100% BDE. Whatever you want to call it, it seems Mob has finally found his confidence. And my god, does it look glorious. But remember, young Mob, pride cometh before the fall, or something along the lines of that. No, because in the end, life isn't just about celebrating your successes, it's learning from your failures. It's just that my gut is telling me they're building him up for some kind of, I don't know, imminent failure. I have a sneaking suspicion it has to do with a certain member of the opposite sex, but more importantly, this is just another stage on Mob's character progression, his evolutionary chart. For someone who has spent his entire, or at least a majority of it, his adolescence, keeping everyone at a physical and emotional distance, people are finally starting to acknowledge him. It's genuinely sweet watching him experience that for the first time. But I think the lesson that this scenario is setting up, which Mob will be inevitably forced to learn, is there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, which for the most part he actually knows. I mean, it's evident in his first interaction with another Esper, Hanazawa. White Tea Poison knew that just because you have powers doesn't mean you're better than anyone else. A sentiment I hope he remembers now that he has a swelled, albeit perfectly chiseled head. Of course, in the end, none of this matters if Dimple realizes his dream of becoming a god utilizing the divine tree and Psycho Helmet. Now, I hardly call this a jump to conclusion, but still I'll preface it by saying in advance, in the 0.0000001% chance I'm wrong, apologies to you, Dimple, but it's obvious to me what the hell is going on. Since his very first introduction, Dimple has made it abundantly clear. His goal is power, to take over the world, to become a god. And throughout the series, he thought his only chance was somehow manipulating Mob. But alas, there seems to be another, the divine tree. Of course, in itself, a simple piece of overgrown broccoli, but has since become so much more, a totem, the spiritual epicenter where people's prayers, desires, wants, wishes, has become this collective of energy. And it seems Dimple has been siphoning it off. But of course, this wasn't enough for our little power-hungry poltergeist. No, he wants more. But even without his boost of confidence at every turn, Mob has always dismissed Dimple. But it seems this last time was the final straw. No, to enact his plan, he would need another puppet. Introducing Psycho Helmet, taking on the image of that crudely drawn figure in the Wanted poster, presumably made up of the same components as the divine tree. Broccoli roots? I mean, the same things that are destroying the city. It's evident it's coming from one source, and in turn being manipulated by Dimple. His plan is clear, to set the foundation for the Psycho Helmet religion, spreading worldwide, thus incurring new followers, new desires, new prayers, all of that juicy energy he so desperately craves. Where is this all heading? I sense a climactic battle between Mob, Psycho Helmet, and even potentially Dimple, and honestly, that's fine by me. Mob Psycho 100 has fucking beautiful battles. But besides the what ifs, let's talk about the what was. Hanazawa still has shitty taste. I'm not surprised Tomei stood Mob up, or that Ichi is still searching for her big break, and that Reagan is such a good mentor. But the most shocking is Tsubomi. I mean, Mob has built her up as this epitome of perfection. He has definitely placed her on a pedestal. So that's why I find this down-to-earth moment of Tsubomi snot rocking all over her face so fucking hilarious. But what did you guys think of today's episode? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Do you want some more of it? Well, I do. So with all that being said, and more Mob Psycho 100 next week, I cannot wait for future episodes.